Okay, while we are waiting for people to enter, because I just saw the notification myself, welcome back to Melanin Madam. Tonight we are going to be live with a special guest. And so if you haven't already, make your drinks, roll up. Most importantly, take off your bra. You don't have nowhere to go. I think that's the worst part of my day. But get comfortable, take off your shoes. Welcome to my home, and let me roll out the red carpet for our guest. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Make sure that you like and then comment as well as we go throughout. So I will be reading the comments. Some of the questions have been submitted to me beforehand, and so I'll make sure and read all of those. But it sounds like from some previous conversation that she got some of y'all questions already answered. So we'll go ahead and get started. Should we toast first? Absolutely not. We'll wait for our guest. And so before she comes on, I'll go ahead and play this video so you can see who she is. So we are back, and welcome to our guest. First of all, when you guys enter my home, make sure that you speak. Again, we have the comments on. You don't enter people's houses without speaking, right? So make sure that you speak. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Hello. I'm amazing.
Good. You want to tell everybody who you are and introduce yourself?
Well, hello, everyone. Beautiful ladies, beautiful guys. I am Bambii the entertainer, or also Bambi the goddess. One or the other.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am an entertainer in the female exotic industry.
Okay. Do you also work in the male industry?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So we'll get into that a little bit later. So, to break the ice, the first question that I want you to answer, and then we'll do our toast, is what is the difference between a stripper and an exotic dancer? I prefer exotic dancer because it's an entertainment business, but tell us the difference.
So the difference between a stripper is no disrespect intended for my strippers out there. Strippers are basically, I'll say, they're baby entertainer, exotic dancers in training.
Oh,
I'll say that.
okay.
Because I've noticed before I got into the game that strippers really just stand around. You know, they don't have any motive to what they're doing.
That's right.
They don't have any shows. They don't have any meanings. Like, I'm a professional dancer as well. So I was always taught, like, you're going to touch somebody in the crowd. If not physically, maybe mentally, maybe from the soul. So it's like, yeah, they don't really touch you. Now, coming from an exotic dancer / entertainer, they're going to come out with a whole thing. Outfits and hair, and they put more thought into their, their shows. I'm trying to make sure I choose right words.
Right. No, you. So here's the thing. So I want you to speak freely, and I want you to be comfortable, because if you were in LA, and I really wish you would have told me when you was out here, you'd have been sitting next to me in my home. I would have allowed you to come to my home. So we would have been sitting here talking as girls. On my channel, everybody knows that everybody don't choose the right words. We all use different words, but there is no disrespect ever intended. So, like, chill. If we say the wrong word, it's okay. You know, that's not where we went. And sometimes I go back and correct myself, but not all the time because I'm about to start drinking. So, you know, I'm just saying. But I will agree with you because I think that when we look at the different shows, the ones that are strippers, to your point, it's kind of like the same thing, right? A bikini, they go out, they might take off their top, that's it.
Shake a little ass, work it.
Yeah. And then
That's
like
not dancing to me.
that's not dancing to me either. So I have a dance background. It's not the same to me. You know, when you grow up in the hood, it's like a dance group on every corner. When you stay in an apartment building, y'all got a crew. Like it's some work, like some work. So I just don't think it's the same. And then coming out and seeing you guys at the first show, I was like, where has this kind of dancing been my whole life? Because this is like dancing is entertainment, and that's why I even think that some people that come that are not necessarily into what they think that world looks like, and we'll get into it later, they enjoy it and shamelessly because it's an art. It's so beautiful. You guys' costumes be off the hook. You put a lot of time into it, and so it's just a different level of respect too. And quickly before I do the toast, when I said in my caption, we met before we met, I was the one in the video that she actually pulled out in her show. And I didn't even know that that was her when we were set up by 7 to do the interview. And then I looked back at the footage to pull something out and I was like, that's me. Won't you do it? I tell y'all, listen to your mamas when she tell you to go out the house looking right and smelling good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you.
She smelled amazing. I still cannot find that scent that she had on, but she smelled amazing.
It was Michael Kors. So let me toast to you. And I got my personalized glasses. I was trying to bring one with me for you. Hopefully I can when I come to Vegas. But let's toast to being respectful of everybody, appreciating whatever gift God gave somebody as long as they are safe. If you can't appreciate it, pray for it. The wisdom be coming. It be coming. It do. So let me actually toast. That's good. Okay, so let's get into some of these questions. If you have to tell somebody from the regular world, you know, it's regular people, what the exotic world is, what's most complicated about that world and getting other people to understand, what would you say?
That not all entertainers or the exotic world do what they think. And what I mean by that is, of course, they're going to think of us as exotic entertainers. You know, we may do a little strange for a piece of that is so complicated. Trying to explain that to them, like, no, I'm just an entertainer. I'm here to entertain you. I love to make people smile. You don't know what these people done came up out the house like, damn, my man cheated on me. Now I'm about to go watch some entertainment to make me smile and be like, that's dope. I'm gonna go home and try it.
That part. So, in the entertainment space, have you ever had somebody's girl come in acting a fool while you're dancing?
Yes, I actually have.
Okay.
I don't only do shows. I also do private bookings. So, in the midst of one of my private bookings, I believe it was a lesbian party. So her girlfriend wasn't invited. And as I was dancing on the girlfriend comes just busting in and went crazy. But me being an entertainer, I always felt to respect the queen and the queen, or the queen and the king in any relationship. If I ever dance on anyone, if I'm dancing on one, I'm going to dance on the other, and then we all going to dance with each other.
I did notice that about you. You did that when you went over to. You sure did.
I danced on them both because I just feel like if you can show one person more attention, and then you notice that they're with someone, interact with both of them. Especially
they're both there.
Hello.
They're
Especially
both
if they're
there.
looking down and they don't look like they're in the vibe. Get them in the vibe. It's not hard. You know, rub on their face. Give them some, like some confidence and to let them know that they're beautiful. Make them feel sexy, especially coming from women. I dance on a lot of women because my sexuality is lesbian. So I
Oh,
definitely
okay,
dance on a lot of women. And when
okay.
I dance on the men, that's when it gets a little bit raunchy sometimes because they get touchy and feely.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by that. I know what I'm doing. I know what I signed up for being an entertainer. So it's like, I know what I signed up for. They gonna touch, they gonna feel. It's out there.
They will. I will say that one of the things, shameless plug that I love about our shows, I gotta get used to saying our shows, is that security is right there.
Always.
And so you think that they are somebody else, and don't try it. Don't try it with our girls. Don't do it. And then the dancers are out too, and then the judges are right there. It's everybody's paying attention. So, and I personally haven't seen that in our environment, where it's gotten to be a little bit too much. But girl, wait, real quick. At the last show, did you see the guy that was about 100?
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, I was nervous. I was nervous at first. I was. Because I was like, okay, maybe, like let me stay a little bit sober so I can pay attention. And then he was doing more than me, and I was like, honey, he living his best life. He was up the whole time. And that to me is what's really, really unique about Seven's environment and her show. It's so many different types of people and age groups. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you just don't
We
feel
don't
uncomfortable.
discriminate on skin color, age range, as long as you are 21 and older.
Right.
But we do not discriminate about anybody come out. You can be in a wheelchair, baby. Come out.
And they're
You
going to
can
help you get
be,
in.
and we're gonna help you get in. We're gonna help you get in, and we're gonna make sure you get all the
Run your
attention.
drinks for it.
Your
Exactly.
drinks brought to you, your food gonna get brought to you. Trust me, it's always different vendors. You're gonna listen. It's
You're gonna,
the world is gonna be brought to you, honey.
that's one thing I really do like about that environment. Um, as far as your sexuality, did you become that way? Don't take anything I say offensive. Were you always lesbian, or did
Yes.
you?
Well,
Okay.
no. Let's. Yeah. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Okay.
I did date guys. I did, but then again, it's just like I always had an attraction to women. I am
Okay.
very much so infatuated with the woman body, what a woman can do. It's always a man's world, a man's this, a man this, a man gotta do this, a man gotta do. I was so tired of that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with what my heart actually feels is better for me, like sexually, mentally, physically. A woman, I can't tell a man I'm cramping and he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't tell a man, can you go to the store and go get me some tampons? And as if he's really gonna know exactly. I don't know what I don't want to have to. Mm-mm. It's
So
been
you
rocky
decided to
road.
less complicate your world.
Yeah, I was just trying to let's be honest, to the world.
That is the first time I have ever heard that.
I mean,
I'm not mad at all. In your shows, you would not know that. I actually thought that you had a boyfriend. I did. Because it was something about the way that you interacted that was professional, but it was also like eye catching, and you worked the room, and it was different scopes of people. And generally, just generally, when it's like that, is somebody that has a boyfriend, so they're more comfortable than, like when we're out with our girls. We're comfortable because we know we're from the hood, but it's a little more comfort when your man is there, or a man, a brother, a dad, whatever. So it just, that's why I thought that, but I could see it. Are you married?
no, I'm not.
Okay. Um, in the entertainment business, do you have the male parties that you book, do you feel like they're more less safe than the female parties, or they're equally as unsafe?
Um, I've actually always felt like it's equally. Both of them can go. Both of them have their pros and cons. Like male parties, I'm already like one thing I can say: entertainers always come packed. Okay,
Okay,
we
so you
always
don't go
come
by
packed
yourself.
because who wouldn't go out the house with all of this stuff going on in the world, especially sex trafficking and everything like that? You do not know what a person's mindset is. So you always want to be safe, ladies, men, always want to be safe. And I've done male parties to where they were just sweet as candy. And they would even ask me like, "Can I touch you?" And I'm like, "That's what I'm here for. Go ahead, no problem." And there's been women parties when they'll do the same thing. But out of them, I've only had issues with a woman party. Um, they get a little you know how we get sometimes when we get buzzed. They get grabbed, and they feel because we're women, they like, "Oh, girl, I'm just trying to. You look so." You got to watch some of that stuff. Some women try to stick their fingers where they don't belong. Yeah. And you just have to be like, "Oh, okay, I'll just dance on the floor now." No more chair dances.
Okay. Oh
On the
my.
floor I'll go. No more chair dances. I'm done.
See, I would think in a female environment, it would be less safe for me, because I think that if somebody tried things that were just really outside of what's normal and crossing the line, I think that before I know it, I would slap the shit out of them. So I think that would be a little, because it's your natural reaction. Cause
It's the natural.
yeah, I think that I would. So
It's just
yeah.
a natural reflex. I mean, it's happened before to where I didn't have to slap nobody, but I had to grab somebody up, and I had to like stop myself. Like, you're not just.
I'm at work. I'm at work.
I'm at work. Yeah, and I had to excuse myself. I was taught by someone that's in the female exotic world who she gave me a saying, and she told me, anytime someone tries to let you or make you get out of yourself or try to, push you to where you got to come out yourself, excuse yourself and go powder your nose. So it's like,
Smart.
you know what? Let me go dab up this highlight real quick, and I'm gonna exit myself. And of course, they came into the room and they explained to me like, "Is everything okay? Is there any problems?" Parties can go either or way, depending on the spirit. I'll say spirits that they like to partake.
Dabble in.
Whether it's any type of drugs, any type of liquor. If it's people that likes to mix different liquors, dark and light, light, and dark, or
right, because that's an upper and a downer.
Yeah, it's just like, and I've been at parties where that happened before, and I was like,
have you ever? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you said it's a no for you.
It's a no for me. I don't mind doing it because they're more turned up. I can definitely say that they're turned, and I love when people are turned. Like if I'm doing a party and everybody's sitting down, nobody's saying nothing. Yeah,
that's boring.
But I always felt like crowd participation makes the show so much
It does.
better.
It does.
If you guys can interact with the entertainer, you guys will not know what is going through our mind. Like when I have people while I'm dancing and people are yes, or they getting up and they twerking with me, I love it. And inside my head like go harder.
Yeah.
And then if it's dull, my mind just like, okay, give them half-ass. But you're not even a half-ass person, so just keep going. But it's not gonna be what it'll be like if I got crowd participation.
So I'll say that my regular personality, because we have, when you become an adult, you have to establish what we talked about, the alter ego, and then your regular self. My regular self moves from probably this couch in this exact spot to upstairs in my room on that couch to my office. I don't really do anything. I don't really go out. But what I will say is that when I come to the events or anything where you need to actually liven up, the older I've gotten, the more comfortable that I've gotten. And the more that I'm around people that make me feel comfortable, I would say. I'll actually be honest. My husband made me more comfortable with not only my size, but just being out. And then my cousin. Those are the people that made me more comfortable. Never thought I was ugly, no low self-esteem, nothing like that. But just being comfortable. If you're shy, you're shy. When you come to these events, I at first sat in the back because I felt like if you sit in the front, you should be giving that energy, right? Because the person needs it. And I know that as a performer. I was a cheerleader. I did all of that. You find your person, and that's how you perform better. Now I'm in the front, and when I'm in the front, like the last show, I was having the worst day ever. Back was killing me, everything. But when you come, because you're thinking about where you are, just releasing and enjoying yourself, use the time to have fun. When you go out, especially our shows, they're not back to back to back. They are every now and then. They're themed where you go and you have fun. Go and really just allow yourself to relax, because the dancers need that too. Because they move around. They don't just dance. They pull you out. You guys see, I was pulled out. Those people that know me in real life probably wouldn't have thought that was me. Like, at all, period, whatsoever. Because, girl, let me tell you. But you should absolutely give the dancers your time if you're going to sit in the front. If you don't want to, it's okay.
And
but
also,
sit in the back. Sit in the back.
Being in the front is always an easier target for the entertainers.
Yes.
Because we're gonna be like, we're not finna. Sometimes I'm not gonna speak in me. I don't mind moving around the whole room. I don't take my shoes off while dancing.
But you couldn't bring them all the way from back there all the way to the front. You guys only have a little bit of time.
Exactly. So you have to understand, depending on how big the building is or wherever we are hosting these parties or shows, if you call yourself way over there by the exit door, don't expect us to walk all the way over there, because we only have at least maybe 15 minutes in a set. So usually we're going to go for the people that are in the front,
right,
in the middle, maybe in the back. But we ain't going way over Timbuktu to yonder. We're not doing that.
You don't have enough time. And while we're speaking about that, let me tell you. So I was trying to get more of your footage. Okay? And let me tell you. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell the people something. Okay? Now, this is my business side real quick. This is what I do for the organization. Stop getting in front of the camera. When the people is coming out, stop getting in front of the camera. Move!
We have those issues a lot.
We are working that out. It was so I had 3 camera people there. I have about 500 files. Do you know how many somebody was walking right in the front? And to be fair, because we are plus size, I'm always going to think plus size, right? I got a stomach. I don't want you to show my stomach, just my stomach. Even if nobody else knows, I know it's me. If the camera's right here, it just catches your stomach or something that's not favorable. I don't want to do nobody like that, so we're not using the footage.
Get my butt.
The face, if you have a nice shape, whatever it is, I just don't. Hell, even if you don't, I'll look bigger when I sit down and when I stand up. Please don't record me sitting there. Like, it's things that I don't like. So I'm not going to use it because I'm not doing nobody like that. However, if you could do us a favor, I know y'all be excited and pumped up because we all do, okay? Especially those of us that pay for tables, okay? Don't come stand in front of my table. Don't do it, because I'm going to ask you to move nicely the first time. Second, first of all, when the dancers is coming out, like, let them come out, because unless they pull you out, I mean, that's different, because I think you did and Honeybee did. And by the way, one of the dancers had me and my goddaughter's name. But we can't use any of that footage, and the girls need this footage too. So, like, that's one of the things that I would say is Can you be nice in this environment? But we got some ideas on how to work that. Because you guys could have had a whole lot of footage. Like, that was supposed to be a surprise, but you see, I went through all of it, and look at what I got. We had to chop it up. But, real quick, I just wanted to say that. Think about the girls when you come out, and they trying to get out. They stumbling over people. Don't forget they got on heels like this, trying to hold in light bulbs and shit and Christmas trees. Like, let them get to their destination. Don't break their neck.
Let us get to the middle of the stage before we fall or something. And even though we might fall, we're going to make that shit look sexy, okay?
Because, baby, that chair. What chair? What happened to the chair, Bambi? I looked at that footage and I said, I thought that's the way I saw it, but I thought I drank too much.
So what had happened was I was dancing on someone, and in the straddle position, I was, bouncing a little bit too much. So the chair broke.
To be fair, wrong chairs. Okay.
We ended up on the floor, and still, you make it look sexy.
And
that's what sex appeal do for you.
Baby, I'm telling you, I think it was, go back 3 posts on my page on Melanin Madam LLC, and you'll see it. It looked like it was a part of the show. And here's the thing, too. Here's what else I like. The person that she pulled out, baby, that person kept going like it was nothing, too. I was like, pick that person again.
I will definitely pick that person again. She was actually one of my guests. She was with me.
Okay.
And I was like, she's never been to one.
Really?
Never seen me dance, no.
Shut up.
Never seen me dance. Never been to a show. So I'm like, you gonna be my eye candy for the night.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I send you. I have to chop it up a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I send you that one, and then the one that came right after, because they actually were good footage. That way you can have it for you and your friend.
Got it.
I'll send it to you. But yeah, those chairs, first of all, was the wrong chairs.
Do not try
that. That wasn't on purpose. Second, first of all, don't try this at home. Like, everybody knows we all have the cookouts, right? So you have the metal chairs, okay? Then you have the plastic chairs for the kids at the birthday party.
Boom.
Try it in the metal chair. You know what? Try it on the couch.
Try it on the couch. I would like to try it on the couch, honestly.
I would. Don't do what she did.
Because I don't have no insurance for no one who is trying to do anything that I do. I have no insurance for you guys. I'm so sorry. Much love. No insurance, though.
We're going to start making people sign waivers.
Or hurt something. I have no insurance.
Oh, my gosh. Bro, the next one is next week in Las Vegas. And then the Players Ball is out here in LA in October. Yeah, that's when they are. Those are the next 2 that have been announced, Ro. Yeah, the chair thing threw me off. So what's the most money that you've ever made either at a private party or an event like ours?
The most I made at a show was $2,500
a night.
Yeah. A night at one show, I made $2,500. And that was because usually you might not see it in the ones, but after you cash out, or if you don't want all them ones just laying around, just start selling your ones. Recycle. That's what a lot of people don't do.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
It makes everything works very much so smoothly. It makes it gives the other dancers a show
Yes.
to make more money, because if you just
Yes.
stick around with $2,500 worth of ones in your basket and you don't want to share them ones, don't nobody else in this house has one. Nobody here has ones.
And that's
So
so wrong for the
and that's
later
wrong.
dancers.
So
That's
me, on
wrong.
the other hand, I love my ones. I love them dearly. But I did start understanding why we change out. And that's exactly why I'll keep probably like $300-400 worth of ones.
Okay.
Then I'll change the rest out. So after I changed out and I started to see the big bills, I'm like, oh, this is lovely.
Won't he do it?
Yeah. And then I feel like the most at my private parties, because at shows you don't get paid to show up. You're just coming to the shows and it's basically off of a wing. You don't know how much you can make. You probably put money into your outfit, hair, makeup, nails, feet, everything. A wax, you don't know what you done paid for. You're basically going off of a limb. But that's basically what I love more about shows, because it gives you that
Energy
put all
to
your
just
faith into it. Now for private parties, I probably made, including my upfront fee, from 2,500 to probably 3,000. It's in the same
a night.
Yeah, at a private party.
Do you need a partner?
Come on.
What kind of shit is that?
And it's probably because not a lot of dancers get nude, but it depends. That's why usually when people are booking me, I do have a manager now. I've been dancing for 6-7 years.
Okay.
So, I have I was basically an independent contractor all by myself. I was doing all this stuff on my own. I'm now having a manager who you can go through, speak to them about my bookings, send them my deposits, do all of that instead of doing it through me, because that is very stressful, and that definitely is so stressful. So yeah, she takes care of all of that, and then me, I just lay back and chill.
Good. Good.
But I most definitely feel like it's always it differences. And I always tell them, like, what do you guys are looking for? What kind of party is it? Is it a bachelor? If it's my favorite parties to do are birthday parties, bachelor parties, and bachelorette parties.
Okay.
Because usually for bachelorette parties, I'm not going to get too much into depth. You guys will just have to book through my manager to see that. But for the bachelorette parties, I like to do a little game with the bachelorette, the bachelorette and her brides, and her bridesmaids and stuff like that.
Okay.
I play a little game. I also do, I teach a dick sucking class in the middle of it.
So, I'm glad you said that, but I didn't want you to say that. So, that's an exclusive that you guys got. We'll talk later.
Definitely. But
so yes, I'm glad you said it. But yes, there are a lot of things that are coming to this channel and this brand specifically, because what my intent is with the business is to bring a lot more PR, a lot more visibility, a lot more relatability. Right? I don't want you to look at BBW's period, like wear some ornament. That's number one. Number two, an exotic dancer should be respected, and it can only be respected maybe if you know a little bit more about it. Either way, I'm here to bring it. And who better to bring it than the person that you probably wouldn't even think would consider doing it? I told y'all if I could go back, I would have been a stripper. I'm just saying. And then also to bring awareness that these girls don't just get out there and dance. They don't just throw on some bikini and get out there and dance. Like, look at the costume that she had on. That was for the rodeo. Who says she's ever done a rodeo? That means she had to get that made for a rodeo. You don't go pick that off of a rack. And her thing has her name on it. It's customized to Bambi's point. That's hair, nails, everything that ladies that we do before we go on a vacation. Just think that they do it before every show.
And literally, I did everything. I did my own hair that day. The wig was custom made by my hairstylist. dyed and stuff to basically not match my full outfit, but be in unison a little bit.
Okay.
Nails did match. They were press-ons from someone in Las Vegas who makes nails. Her name is Seduction the Body. You guys can also get nails from her. She's amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and the outfit, let alone, it was so much going on due to me working
It
in
was
nail.
glitter. It was everything.
It was so much going on. Everything was custom made from the hats on down.
It had to be. It had to be. Hi, Seven.
Hello, Seven. Hi, mother.
It definitely had to be, but that is the point of this particular segment within Melanin Madam and in conjunction with the BBW space. So that is the work that I do with Seven. But I'm super excited because there are a lot of women, and I will say a lot. There are a lot of women that are not comfortable being a woman. And I think that that is the most interesting thing to hear. But if you're a woman, and specifically a melanated woman, it's just different things that you're taught. Don't do this. That's Caucasian woman stuff. That's disrespectful. So you don't really get to enjoy things that you might actually want to try. And so some of those things, honey, we're going to have some lessons. And you're going to sign a waiver because if you hurt yourself, that's not my problem. And you still got to go home. But we are going to do it, and in a very, very interesting way. So that is it for that. But let's get back to these questions. For you guys that don't know, Seven is my partner on one end, my boss, Bambi's partner, boss. That is the originator. She was on last week.
Mm-hmm.
She was on last week. There was an intent for having them behind each other. But that is who Seven is. Let's see. Let's get back into these questions. One that we were talking about before we went live was not only the difference between an exotic dancer and a stripper, but just all the behaviors that you get from males. So in your particular space, what's your biggest pain point about how men approach you because of what you do?
So, my body is not, I am a BBW, most definitely. BBWs do not come in any shape and size. I always wanted to come forward and state that first. BBW also stands for Beautiful Black Women. So I am beautiful, and I'm black, and I'm a woman. So I'm a BBW, and I will definitely thank Seven for that, for bringing me onto her platform to, basically express and, show and showcase this beautiful black woman. A lot of guys look at me and be like, that's a lot of ass. Damn, you sexy. Let me talk. That is so raunchy. I don't like that. A lot of people feel because I'm in the entertainment business that's the way they have to approach me. I'm still a woman, and it's been told to me multiple times before. If you were to see me before I got dressed to get ready for a show, you wouldn't know I was a dancer.
That part.
You wouldn't know it. Because I don't come in there with coochie cutter shorts or crop topped it up. No, I come looking classy to show you that, one, I don't play. Two, I'm coming for business. And three, I'm about to shut this shit down.
Respectfully.
So, respectfully. But that is so, it's just disrespectful. If a man can't look at you like they look at themselves in the mirror, I mean, if that's how they talk to themselves in the mirror, I feel bad for that mirror. It should be cracked and shattered by now. But guys shouldn't have to come at you and talk to you that type of way. Like, ooh, them titties big. Like, whoa, sir, I'm about to just go buy a whole nother shirt and just come
Don't
back.
it make you feel violated?
It just makes me feel like I'm clenching pearls that I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
I should be able to be, I should be able to be free. I shouldn't have to have an issue or questioning myself. Like, should I wear this? I don't know, but this is so cute. I like this outfit. debating on wearing this outfit all week. I don't want to change it. And then you go out. You got some people who are going to actually compliment you with what you're wearing. You look beautiful, girl. That is so bomb. You look fire. However they want to say it. But then it's always that one person that just make you feel like, see, I knew I should have worn it.
Right.
I knew
I
it.
knew I should have stayed home.
I knew I should have stayed home. This is why I don't come out no more. Stay on
It's
couch.
so disrespectful. I just don't understand. And in anything, what I need people, men especially, to understand, and especially for Black women, we are undoubtedly the lowest on the totem pole. We are the least protected. We are the least respected. Um, we don't need to see that from our own men, number one, our females, number two, or anybody else for that matter. Like, it's really uncomfortable. It is. A woman should be able, within reason, I will say, it's a time and place for everything. I obviously wouldn't wear a bikini to the mall. But if I'm in a space where I'm wearing something that's appropriate and maybe, I'm showing a little cleavage, or um, my pants are tighter, we have different shapes. Every woman's not doing it so that you can say something, number one. Number two, we know what it looked like before we walked out. Like, we know, if I have big breasts, I know that I have them. I don't need you to acknowledge that. If you think that, use the other word that comes behind it. Maybe don't tell me what it is. Use the word that comes behind it. If you think it's sexy, you can say, you look sexy today. Did you know that that's actually okay? Like,
We
if
would
you
take
wouldn't
that
want,
and run with it. We would definitely take that and run with it.
I'm
Because
just saying.
I don't think a lot of people probably use their, basically they let their eyes speak for them. They don't use their brain. And I don't feel people really, take a chance to be like, hold on, will that be cool to say? They just say it. And maybe if people was to literally think before they speak, because you don't know what this person have to deal with at home before leaving the house, or how many times we have to change an outfit, because we don't know if this is too appealing, too
Right.
sexy. Is it calling for somebody to cat call at me? Is it giving off a vibe that I don't want to receive tonight?
Is
Maybe I just
somebody
want
gonna
to
rape me? I mean, we got to think about all of that. Have I done too much where now I'm not comfortable walking to my own car, not
thank
going
you.
home later? We are women. We are scared. And it just happens that way. And if you trigger that in our brain, now you actually triggered what we didn't want to happen when we left the house and prayed against. And you just let me know that you might be thinking that way. And you don't have to be. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But think about how you would want somebody to approach your mother or your sister or your best friend if they look sexy. Would you want your father to say something like that to his sexy wife?
Ooh.
Think like that, because the shit's just not cool, and we're getting a little bit older, and it's making people look really, really bad. It just is. And in certain environments, um, you'll get put out. You'll get put out because money or no money, nobody's gonna let their entertainers, their dancers, their possible sister be unsafe. And it can be words. It doesn't need to be anything else. So
And one
just be
thing I can
mindful.
definitely say about Seven doesn't play about her girls.
At all.
She looks at us like sisters, daughters, kids, her girls. That
Mother.
I call her mother, Muva. I add double letters. But I call her mother, and I look up to her as a mother figure, because you're basically bringing me under your wing, and you're basically giving me time to broadcast who Baambii is. She does not play that. If we was to tell her, hey, this guy just tried to slip a fast one on me, I don't like that. I feel uncomfortable. I might need security to walk me to my car. I done made too much money tonight. I don't know what's his motive. He won't leave me alone. Every time I turn around, he breathing over my shoulder like a fly that just won't leave. She's gonna make sure that's happening. She's gonna make sure it's done. And if a guy don't go, she'll make sure we go as a group, or as she's gonna make sure some of the girls come with us. We're gonna. It's always about safety.
Always.
This
Oh,
world in the industry is a dog eat dog world. And that's how I had to learn. I started stripping when I was 16.
16. What was your first experience like?
Um, it was practically really rough, but I went through a rough past to where I'm not afraid to speak about it because it is my living testimony and it's the reason why I stand, breathe, smile, and I wear my yeah, I keep my smile up and I wear it well.
You do.
Um, my first experience was definitely scared, but shocked.
Shocked?
I was shocked because
Okay.
the way it happened was I got brought into the game by another dancer, and can't really get too much into detail on what had happened, but I can tell the story. Basically, what happened was I made more than the dancer who booked me, and I didn't even get paid upfront. I just was getting paid based off of tips.
Okay.
Now back then, that's how they used to do it, where they can be like, "Hey, I got a party. They want another girl, but they not pay. They paid me up front, but they're not paying you up front. You want to come dance for tips just to put some money in your pocket?" At that time, I'm like, "Yes, I'm going through hell and high waters. I done prayed all I could pray. I done manifested all I could manifest before I even knew what manifestation was. I'm there. The money was calling. I'm there. I'll be there." So when I made it there, I actually got out there and showed off my sex appeal. Now, mind you, around this time, I was still dancing professionally. I've been on television with the Dancing Dolls. I've done Majorette. So, mind you, Majorette is nothing but sex appeal.
Right.
So, when I say it the movement, the way your facial expression. I've done cheer as well. I've done
Me
cheer.
too.
I was a cheer captain. I was a drill team captain. I did majorettes, um, ballet, contemporary jazz. I'm basically a professional dancer.
Wow.
I went to college at Grambling State, and
Shut
I did
up.
that. And I went through the whole, um, majorette process. And when I did majorette, that basically brought nothing but sex appeal more out in me. And it's
Okay.
like I can't even do something as simple as blowing a kiss, and the sex appeal that I have that's on me and in me, it just does something to a lot of people. So my coach has actually told me before when I was 16, you have too much sex appeal to where my husband would never be able to come up to you. And I'm like, okay, coach, can I go back to practice? And that's all I could say. I didn't know what she meant, but by the time I got more into the female exotic dance world, oh, I seen it. I most definitely seen it, and it was just, I don't know, it was like out of this world to where my sex appeal brought me somewhere to where people be like, I don't like her. It's different.
It is.
Like she's bringing something totally different. Like a lot, you don't always want to be like the rest of the entertainers or strippers or
Right.
whatever they want to call themselves, business women. You don't want to be like them. It's always better to be something different. Bring
Right.
something, bring something other than some chicken to the table. Everybody can bring some chicken and some macaroni. Can you bring something else to the table than that? So that's basically where all of that had came into. 100-degree weather outside. We should be able to wear shorts and a crop top and not get harassed. Exactly.
I think you should. Again, that time in that place. And Vegas is one of the worst places, I think. And to Seven's point, it's hot as hell. What are you supposed to wear? Like
I mean,
a sweatsuit?
I ain't wearing no sweatsuit.
Girl, the last time I went, was it even summer? I think, no, when I came in May, just when they started to let people outside, I don't know if they was having a BBW event, plus size, but I didn't see nothing but fishnets and fishnets and lace. There was a whole lot of rubber. I didn't see nothing, honey. Them people didn't have nothing on, and because it was hot, I'm like, what do you want?
We have no. I mean, when it comes to Vegas, and just like this conversation we were having prior to this one right now, women shouldn't have to be forced. If I just always felt like this. If a man can go outside with no shirt on, what's the problem with us going outside with a bikini top, especially in Las Vegas, with 110 weather, 110-degree weather? What's the problem with us going outside with a bikini top? Or even like I'm wearing now, which is a corset. What's the problem with wearing this and a cute little blazer over the top and, some shorts and some cute little, you just got to be a fashionista with what you want to wear. And sometimes I always tell myself, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
It is.
Now, if you
dress according to your size or shape.
Thank you. I definitely agree. If you're wearing a corset, some thong, well, I actually done it before. I've done a corset, a thong with fishnets, and I had a cute little robe on. But the way I did it, you wouldn't have known I was naked under there. I had on cute little heels to match the robe and the corset, and I also was going out to a show.
But it probably looked like a silk dress, silk wrap dress.
Yes. And it fit so perfectly. It fit pretty. But the same night I wore that, I was told I was too naked, and a girl came inside with nothing but fishnets and a onesie on and tennis shoes. And she wasn't told she was too naked.
She didn't have no shape?
No shape.
The reason why I say that is because I've shared on the show before. So I've always worked in corporate, and I used to be double this size. When I got down to probably a size 14, that's when it was like all hips. I didn't lose none of the bottom damn near. But I was told, oh, Asia, we need you to, really make sure you're careful with what you wear. And I'm like, careful with what I wear? I'm the only person that wear a blazer and my cleavage is covered. Girl, they was talking about my hips. But my counterpart used to wear, when it was time to dress up because corporate came in, the dollhouse heels, so the platform. That's not corporate at all. Blue suede with pants on so tight, had a camel toe, and most of them. And nothing was said to them. But because I have hips, now my blazer came, we generally wear just above wherever you're about to start to spread, because that's where fashionably you should sit it so you don't look like a damn pumpkin. Yeah, I was told I should be more mindful of what I wear because I'm a little more shapely.
That's actually happened to me before in my 9 to 5. I work in the medical field. So you know how the scrubs fit us thick women.
Yeah.
And because, I don't know if I stood up, you guys will be able to see. But the way my shape is, it's the big boobs, of course. I was blessed from the front to the back, luckily.
Won't he do it?
My shape is the big boobs at the top, hips with a little handle, but you couldn't really be able to tell with scrubs on, and the butt is very, and hips are wide. My head nurse at the place that I was working at previously told me, I don't think that you need to get your scrubs your exact size. You might need to get them 2 sizes bigger. So I did it. And when I went back to work, she said, those are the 2 sizes bigger. It still looks the same as your regular size. And I said, well, honey, listen, this is how scrubs gonna work. My body is gonna fit.
Because they're butt shaped.
My body gonna fit in the way you don't want it to. And no disrespect intended to you, especially because we are at work and I want to be as professional as I can be, but I cannot. If at this point you might as well just tell me you want me to fix my body.
Right.
You want me to be skinnier. You want me to change
my shape.
My shape. I can't change my shape. Maybe you guys should reach out to people who make scrubs and tell them to change their material. She got nothing.
I thought about getting into that business for that reason. Because the same thing happened to me at cosmetology. Because, you know, you wear scrubs. But I always thought, like, we really can't find scrubs anywhere that... What about people with a shape? We get so much slack and all we do is get dressed. Mm-hmm. What are we supposed to do, to your point? Like, you have people paying to get what we have, but then I wonder if it's always just going to be somebody that's an asshole that is dead set on breaking us.
And I feel like that's most definitely what people want. They want to break you, and then if they know that they can do it, then you have to learn to just be like, you know what, I got thick skin. Everything you're telling me right now, I've heard it all my life. Or I done told myself these things. Or I've heard people in the family done tell me, like, damn, girl, you got fat, you ain't got this. I deal with the body shaming 25/8. We have everybody, you ain't living if you ain't got no haters. Let's just say that. And people are going to hate on you to the day you die. The way you were made, love it, embrace it, because if you don't do it, then nobody else will. If a person sees that you love your body, that's when the haters are going to press and poke at this pimple that's not ready to pop, because what's to pop on me? I love me for me. And my body ain't gonna change for nobody. Maybe
I think that's so sad though. I think that's really bad. Again, that's why I love the space that we're in now. And out of, like you said, the concrete came a rose, and that's the relationship between Seven and I. That relationship really came. One day we'll probably tell our story. Nothing between me and her, but it literally came out of the concrete. But it was a blessing, and it was a blessing that I needed for something that I had dreamt about for a very long time. But to your point, I don't want to change anything about myself. Even when I did lose weight, I made a pact with my sisters, like, can you guys please don't let me start to look like a bobblehead, and please don't ever let me not be thick, because I still want to be thick, and please don't let me lose my hips. Like, stop me, because I still want to be the country version of thick, if that makes sense. I always still wanted to be that. And I said to this day, all I want removed is the loose skin, but I like my shape. I don't want to be shaped any different. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to hide it, but I also don't want it to be the reason why people are mean to me. And I noticed that, to your point, you're always going to have haters. I didn't believe that at first. I used to think, it's just me. What the hell are you hating me? Like, hating on me? I'm nobody. I ain't even made it nowhere yet. But it's true. And I finally had to accept it's nothing you could do to make this person like you, because they literally hate you for something you didn't do. And I think that was the toughest for me to actually realize, the jealousy. I don't understand. I've never been a jealous person. Growing up, I was always the fattest. Growing up, I was always the one that all the popular boys I've always had older boyfriends. The popular boys at school, they didn't go for me. But I was never jealous. I was always happy for people. I was just whatever. So I thought to myself, if I'm the fat one, like, it's impossible. That's what I thought. It's impossible. If I'm not jealous and I'm happy for everybody, no matter what, it's impossible. I was so wrong. I've lost so many people through my happiness and accomplishing things. And I never believed it was true. I didn't believe jealous was real. I just thought people was doing too much, because at a moment, everybody overused the you just hating on me. Like, if you don't agree with somebody, then it was hating and all of that. I didn't want to be that person. And I've always tried to really remain humble and grounded, and stay true to myself, because that's who I am. But that naive piece, I have to admit, it, being from the hood and everything, it was there. I didn't believe the stuff that hurt me from people that I loved. Next question. What has been the hardest thing for you to overcome, or no, not hardest. Where does your best support come from in dabbling in the world that you really love?
My best support has most definitely came from people who are not my family. It sounds crazy.
No, it's real.
But like I said, I'm just a rose that grew from the concrete, and I don't have a lot of family. I have family, but we've never been really that much family orientated. And I basically always told myself, you know what, just because my family did me wrong and shamed me and, you know, pushed me off and just said they didn't want nothing to do it with me, I literally made my own. So
I made my own family too. I have a really big family, but
very much.
I get what you're saying. I made my own family.
Exactly. But also, in the midst of you making your own family, you always have to be very cautious. Because you can always, it's always like this. You can meet somebody that's so cool and just be like, you my sis. And then next thing you know, you turn around, you give them a hug, you have nothing in your hands, but they have a knife in theirs.
Cheers.
And I made my own family, so a lot of my support comes from
a knife with can I describe the knife real quick? A knife with blades, from the infomercials at night, the real sharp ones and then they twist it a little bit and bring it in and out, and each one has their own color. And then they try to tell you it's not a knife.
You can't throw the rock in her hand.
They try to tell you it's not a knife. That's my favorite. They try to tell you it's not a knife.
Yeah.
So my new question is, because I'm insulted for a different reason. I'm insulted because, number one, I got a whole fucking master's degree. Number two, I got a master's degree in the hood because I grew up in Pomona.
Hello.
Number three, my whole fucking family is educated hood, and I was brought up by very strong women that will slice your throat and pay for it to get fixed. Oh. So I'm just trying to figure out, do you think I'm dumb? That's all I'm trying to figure out, because I'm fucking insulted. I'll let you know. I'm not more so hurt. It's trying to figure out, do you think I didn't see that? Because here's the thing. I'm straightforward. If I do something and I make a mistake, I'll say it's a mistake. If I do something and it was intentional, I'll tell you it was intentional and why I did it. I'm grown. I don't understand the whole lying shit and the rocks and throwing your hands and everybody's a victim, but you a big bad bully. I don't understand. But okay, that's my rant about the goddamn knife. But yes, I can't. And so I don't build families anymore. I build business relationships.
I stopped building families. Let's just say that. I stopped building families because me knowing that there was always a little piece of me that didn't have a real family. So it was always a piece of me that was so tender and wanted the love from a family member. A mother, a father, a real loving, the loving. I'm not saying I don't get it from them, but that's what
I get what you mean.
That's what I was missing. And for the ones who know, they know. And it was very heartbreaking to me. So if sometimes I still can be a little baby at heart when it comes to the family situation, or if I tell you I call you my sis and I mean it. I call you my friend and I mean it. That shit got so played out to the point to where I don't want to call you nothing but a business partner, and it better be bringing me some type of something financial, something peaceful, and something I can use to go along a long way. Me growing stuff like that, like this message that's on the screen from 7. Bambii is such a great spirit, high energy, and a loving person. I am. But me, I'm an Aries. So we're sweet, but don't make me sour. And I feel like so many people wanted me to come up out of that. They wanted me to come up out of myself to where I always excuse myself and go powder my nose. I'm not going to give you what you want. You
ready for your compliment? And this is from a real queen. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. Everything you said. That is. I have to tell you why I passed out when you said you was an Aries, but for the most part, I love Aries. I married one, and my favorite ex is an Aries. I generally like Aries.
I just brought that. I just brought that. I just brought back a memory. You are sexy, girl.
Hilda. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hello.
So that here's the other thing I like. For the girls in particular, you got on your hoochie daddy shorts?
Yes.
Okay. For the
hoochie daddy shorts.
It's my cousin. She was there with me at the table too. She's in most of the footage too. So yeah, I'll be sharing it with you. But in that particular space, the other thing that I like is that, you know, when you bring women around other women, one of the things that I was actually most afraid of is because that world is kind of established a little bit. In this particular group, very in particular, this group is established. There's a lot of repeats. There's a lot of loyalty in this space. And so coming into this space and working with Seven, I was like, I wonder, like, are the girls going to welcome me? Are they going to, Seven said, hi, Hilda.
Hi.
Are they going to work with me when I reach out for an interview? Like, how are they going to act? And everybody reacted very well. I will say everybody, for the most part. Here's the killer. Because, you know, I tell the truth. Here's the killer. The ones that are my its, I'll just say that, my its, because everybody's going to have their difference. They all reached back out really quickly and were very welcoming. I think they want you.
I don't know if it's going to numb your lips or not.
Come sit right here.
I kind of...
Pour yourself a drink. You want?
Come on in. Get your drink.
Hilda!
I see, I was trying to tell you I didn't know what had happened.
Bambi, she trying to kill.
I was pouring and I wasn't paying attention. I was like, shit. Okay, wait. But you're at home. So you can just...
I gotta go somewhere after this. Come on.
You could pass out on the couch.
Come on, baby mama.
You could pass out later on.
No. So, yes, the environment was very welcoming. Not only do people love me, but they love my baby mama, my cousin. My favorites all reached back out really quickly. And so I was able to plug all of you guys in, and it's been a great experience thus far. It really has. On the business side and getting to know you guys and being more comfortable, because with women, I'll say with women, coming into a space and I have all these ideas of just how to make things a little bit different, take it up a notch, and involving my professional experience, it's not very welcome. It's not very welcome because they feel like, well, you're not a dancer, you're not this. Honey, a project manager, HR person, and a financial planner is going to be that no matter where they go. So if I'm bringing it into the space and I'm looking at it from a space of protection, because I'm always going to think about, you know, you guys first, why wouldn't it be welcome? But I can't tell you how many spaces I've been into, including my nonprofit business, and I've been pushed out the most in that space. I've been pushed out the most in that space. And this space has been the most welcoming. And when I tell you that literally has taken me out, like, I don't even know how to explain that. So when you look at exotic dancers, anybody that's in a less than common profession, get to know that person.
Right.
Get to know that person because they're generally better people.
They're talented.
What I can actually thank you.
Because you can see some thin strippers can't do half the moves they do.
Oh, that's what we was going to talk about too.
You don't see it. I mean, and then I must say, it smelled good.
That's what I was. So remember when I told you that somebody was. We talked about this when I was like, the feedback that was given from somebody we brought with us was that it smelled good, and I was like, what? I didn't get it at first, so I had to ask Bambi, like, Bambi, what does that mean?
Normal strip clubs smell like ass and corn chips.
But I took it offensively, like they meant we big girls smell like.
I'm alive.
I'm just saying, it's real. They stink.
But Bambi, wasn't I confused? I was like, Bambi, somebody said this, and I don't get it. Like,
let me give you a better explaining on that.
Okay.
When we had this conversation, when she brought this to me, she basically was explaining to me the same thing that was said. It smells good in here. And the reason why is because rule number 1 in the game, come showered. The day of shows, a lot of entertainers like
not come showered. Did you say the word? Don't just speed past that.
No, for real.
Did you just say the number 1 rule is come showered?
Yeah. Come showered.
Proceed.
That means clean your cat from the front, from the back. Okay.
So wait, do y'all have like somebody in the bathrooms to help out with that?
No. That's why we always get a +1 to help us with those things. 7 allows every dancer to bring a +1 free because they can help you with the outfit changes. If you gotta wash your part,
So you don't overly sweat and stuff.
Yes. Now my thing is, rule number 1, shower, wash from the front to the bike or from the bike to the front.
Baby, I'm not fucking with you, but I'll see you as soon as I get there. I'm staying an extra day for you, girl.
Just bring it around, But we've always been taught some dancers like to get stuff like to get shit done early in that day, the day of the show. So they might rip and run, go get their hair done, go touch up.
Get what done early, like your feet before you take a shower?
No, I'm saying say for example, I woke up this morning. It's a show today. And now I want to go get my hair touched up. I want to go get my nails touched up. I had broke one of my pinky nails off. My big toe looked like the paint or the gel done smudged off. I'm about to go do this. Oh, maybe I might need some fishnets. Oh, let me go get some extra props for my show. Oh, let me go do this. Let me go do that. And us being big girls, we sweat in places we don't want to sweat. So,
clean your belly button.
Really be ripping and running from the morning or whenever they wake up, and let's just say 12 o'clock in the afternoon or maybe 2:30 in the afternoon is when they woke up, and they ripping and running until it's time to go. When they come home, they gotta do that face, beat the face, make sure the lace stay lifted. They gotta make sure that everything is right. So now some females, I don't know any by heart, but some females may just be like, okay, my face is done. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 7:30. You gotta be there at 8.
Hell no.
Fuck it. I'ma just wipe it with a baby.
Hell no.
Baby.
Hell no.
I always wanted to say this. You can't spray over funk.
No. It's gonna smell like ass in the
You can't
smell.
spray over funk. It'll smell good when you're spraying it.
Yeah, in the air, but
when
not
you
you.
get into that air, we're going to smell everything that should have been washed. So, we always tell you guys, every dancer, literally, if you're in the back in the dressing room, that's where I feel like if you come to the next show, that's where you need to be at getting footage.
So we are. C7. 7, do you want to join? If you do, you know how to come in. So, because I'm telling you, we got some notes, okay? We've been having meetings. I will be.
What is it? Uncle Clifford? Uncle
Yes.
I swear we
7
I got some body deodorant.
Rule number 1 of her handbook is hygiene. That's rule number 1. We don't play about it. But if you were in the dressing room in the back, you will hear a lot of girls be like this. This is how the conversations go. Hey, boo, you got some wipes? I forgot mine at home or I didn't get no extra ones. Yeah, babe, here's some right here. Go ahead, wipe up. Anybody got some body wash? Oh, yeah, here, babe, I got this. Oh, anybody got some lotion? Yeah, I got that. Anybody got some different perfume? I don't want to wear this. I'll wear this when I got here, and I just want a different smell when I go out. Yeah, here. We share like that. That's not a problem to help
That's
somebody.
not a problem. Okay.
But we also be around a lot of women who will smell that shit coming to your nose and pass by you and say, I'm funky, and they don't say nothing. That's why I like to get dressed by myself.
So yeah, because once that smell get in your nose that passed by, you get you feeling self-conscious.
In the bathroom, that
you know how you just sit down,
smell, and now y'all sitting up in here like a dead raccoon somewhere.
Not a damn raccoon.
Y'all know
smell
what
somebody
you done smell. You know what it smell like when somebody done left that roadkill out there in that street for damn near 2-3 weeks. It smells bad. It don't smell good. It smells like 4-5 missed doctor's appointments. I'm just saying.
I don't understand.
So the rule number 1 is always take a shower before you come to the show. We know you're going to, before you dance, we know you're going to mingle, probably shake your little tail feather a little bit. After that, always prep yourself 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes before your sex. I say 30.
Right, like we did today. So you
go in
can
there
stop.
if you wanted to. Some girls don't do it, but I like to bring a full towel because depending on my show set, if I sweat out there, which I know I am, I bring a towel, I bring a small towel, and I bring some body wash. I want to wash some of this shit off before I get back into my vehicle. I don't want to bring COVID, monkeypox, or none of that other new stuff, viruses in my car. Just, I'm just saying. And I'm pretty sure don't nobody, and then I'm not even going to lie.
Mother is on. You will get us in trouble. I'm with you. I swear. I got Lysol, wipes, all of that in my car. And this was pre-COVID. I've always been like that.
Now, my thing is, I know that this happens a lot. You out, you having fun. You having so much fun to where by the time you get home and you done had y'all drinks, a couple of drinks, by the time you get home, you might sit on the couch and fall asleep.
Yeah.
And
I like to take stuff off and put something new on.
Access, outside party, sweat, people, breath, people talking, accidentally spitting all on your clothes, your body, and on your person. It's time for you to take a shower. Some people might be like, okay, fuck this. I'm me every day because I don't get sick. Okay. I have a high immune system. Me and my mom
from nursing,
we Jamaicans. She makes spicy fucking food that'll burn my damn sinuses away. So I don't get sick.
Okay.
The closest thing I'll get is if I done took too many baths or showers and then sit right in front of the fan. Yeah. Because I live in Vegas, my AC be on 45 degrees. I'm always cold in here. The only thing I will do wake up with a stuffy nose because the fan directly in my eyeballs. That's it. But other than that, I mean, hygiene is a big thing. If you get musky, spray some deodorant and use the stick because that spray only lasts for not long.
That part. And you have to buy what's for your body too. So
exactly.
If you are somebody that sweats a lot, there are deodorants, there are body washes, there are wipes, all the things. There are things, they don't just have more than one summer's eve on the aisle for a reason. It's more than one because depending on what somebody needs, that's what it's there for. And we need you guys to spend a little bit more time on your body, especially plus size. I'm going to need you to clean your belly button.
Always clean inside your belly button.
Because a lot of people don't clean their belly button in between their toes.
Now, I can say this. I have piercings everywhere. So everywhere my piercings are, I'm definitely going to clean. Which means, in total, let me count. I have 12 piercings.
You have how many?
Did you just do this?
12? Yeah. You're my hero. I have none. Except for my ears.
12 piercings. So, which means everywhere.
Bambi, you did this. What is back here?
My back.
Oh.
What's my back? I have implants in my back.
All the barbell things?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Like the ribbons?
The ones that look like this, the barbells. You know, like the balls on the side.
Okay.
I have those on my lower back.
You know I'm slow enough.
What do they do?
No, they're just little implant back dimple piercings. They're in my dimples.
Oh, okay.
Well, me, I have a high tolerance for pain. I'm a masochist.
Clearly.
I have 4 in my tongue.
Let us see.
Right. I'm like, let us see. Oh, okay.
4 in my tongue. I have the girls done. I have my belly pierced. 2 where the sun shines, not at all. My 2 back piercings, and then I have my nose. So
So where the ones that don't shine,
including, it needs to be actually clean.
okay. So this question is personal, and I you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. So, a couple of people have said they got, where the sun don't shine pierced. That is that like a walking orgasm?
Yes. I actually have video footage of me getting both piercings. And it did not turn out right.
What do you mean?
I had an orgasm during me getting my piercings.
Okay.
And it was just like not okay because I'm like, I don't understand. He just between my legs. I just met him. I don't do stuff on the first day.
Oh.
I just felt like a whore.
That was one hell of a tip you gave, wasn't it?
I'm like, here you go, sir. I ain't never
Yeah,
gonna come back here again, though.
Send us the link.
Got you. I can send you. I'll send you this. Got you. Yeah, that was crazy. That was one crazy. And my friend was recording it, and she is such a horrible commenter. Like, her commentary made it so much worse. She like, you just met this man. I'm like,
that would be me.
well then, I mean, I did say I wanted to get it pierced. I didn't know I wanted to just, give this man all that I have. And
did you go on a date after?
No, because I don't like men.
Oh.
And he was not.
After I gave him all of that, whether I like men or not, he'd have took me on a date.
He did charge me a lower price though, because
He had fun. Dude.
and he
Oh,
did
yeah.
charge. All I can say is I don't want to say too much, but I had to pay a premium fee.
You could have waited until I was done swallowing. It's
I had to pay a cleaning fee.
Oh, so you was one of the dancers, yeah, because when it was glowing everywhere. Have you ever been dancing and had an orgasm?
Well, I had a show where I use a toy, and I usually sit it on somebody, and then I would pull my stuff to the side and sit on it. And then, I would give myself one, like on the, basically showing my Tiana Taylor, So I gave myself one. Yes, I have.
I have a surprise for you.
I just wanted to say hi. I know this is bad moment, so I didn't want to come in, but my daughter's like, go in and say hi. I was like, okay, I'm going to say hi, but I wanted to let you have your moment. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mother.
Both of y'all.
Thank you.
I'm
We
excited
love
to see y'all both this weekend.
I am. I cannot wait to get there. I'm so excited. I actually added another day. so I can make sure we can rest and be able to see each other.
Yeah, we gotta party all together one of those days.
We do. That's why I added another day.
I feel like every time I'm around everybody, it's like work mode, go time.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It is. We don't even get to eat. But we do want you to stay for a minute because you was lighting the comments up. So,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So while we are actually on the mother rules, why don't you tell us what one of, we're gonna start a book. And in the handbook, it's going to be a section of those rules. So, aside from the hygiene thing, what would you say is your next biggest rules for the girls?
Oh, we have so many.
I was
Baby, what you was gonna say?
Baby, what you think?
Don't forget tip out.
Oh yeah.
A lot of ladies like to leave without not tipping out.
Let me tell you about tipping out. I think that I probably have the cheapest out of what I've been
You do.
of the tip out, right? And that's okay. I'm
I've tipped
okay
out
with that.
$50 before.
I'm okay with that. The reason why we say that is because we give you a platform, we give the location a platform, an audience to be in front of. So I feel like that the tip out is just, to me, I feel like that shouldn't be an issue because it shows that your appreciation. You're out there, you're making money. If you're one of those women that don't make a lot, then it's probably you, because we're going to bring you the crowd. We're going to bring you the tippers. So the only women that has ever complained about that no longer dance with us because they just couldn't make the cut in the first place. So it's like if you're getting out there, they're going to tip you. If you don't make the tip, then you can't make the cheapest tip out ever, then it's probably not the game for you. And that's okay. It's just not for you.
And I've always felt dancing with Seven, like, you're going to make money. And if you don't make money, don't blame Seven. Do not blame the audience. Blame yourself and your performance. Because the more, how to say this, the more effort and the more time you spend on creating your shows, putting your outfits together, coming there looking accordingly. My mama always taught me, don't leave this house looking like nobody don't love you.
That's another rule we have. It's your costume. You're even judged during the battles on what you have on. So you step, and I always tell the girls, when it's time to step. Y'all smelling good, y'all looking good. Size and shape doesn't matter when it comes to the battles. We have some Coke bottle shapes. We have some girls that are heavier, and all of them make money. When they come out, they come out. People love all shapes and sizes that come to the battle. So as long as you're looking good and smelling good, you're going to have a fan. You're going to definitely have a fan out there. You're going to definitely have somebody that's going to be right front and center tipping you.
So I have a little story about that. So I'm 7 senior. However, it's something called deference. And when you walk into a space and somebody's been in that space longer, you respect that goddamn person. So, okay, she is my boss and my partner in a space. But there was a person that came in with us. Now, mind you, we was about an hour late because of traffic and all this stuff. The person walked in with us. Now, mind you, I know the rules. First come, first serve. It's been on the show before. You get to sign in. You get to be prepared. The person came in with us. Thus, the person went last. That person didn't get very many tips. It wasn't a lot of people there. But here's what I saw. And I ain't never seen no shit like this before in my life. Because another person would have been like, that's what you get. The person out there tipping was 7.
Yeah.
I was like, now, the business me wanted to say, what the fuck are you doing? However, and I was tired. It was
Are you talking about this last one, right? There's a backstory with that. You talking about this last battle? This
Yes.
last battle, right? Okay, so
Because I was like, first of all, you walked in with me. That's like walking in with the CEO. Not that I'm the CEO. I know my position. I'm something like the CEO, next to the CEO. Don't worry about it.
yeah, we are bosses.
Period. Point being, you walked in with me. Like, you shouldn't have expected.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they walked in their outfit. But anyway.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
the girl I think is if you go out first, this is what I always pay attention to. This last battle, the girl came out first because she had another event. So I appreciated her because the girls fight. Bambi, no girl wants to go out first because people are still
Why?
coming in, getting their people are still
Being
coming in,
first,
getting their drinks.
being first is always an issue because it's like you're still waiting for some of your people who ain't came. So you don't know how much money you're gonna make going first. But then again, literally, if you go first, if you go out there and you give them your all, and
You could fuck it up and set the tone.
on stage. Set that stage on fire. They're going to throw the money.
Yeah.
But then again, it's always a tassel, or it's always a who want to go first? Who want to go first? Who want to go
Nobody
first?
wants
That's
that
why we
spot.
have to.
But
Nobody.
what I started doing was sometimes I'll put an incentive to save the argument of who's going to go first, which is
Okay.
the first girl gets a certain amount of money off top. You
Okay.
get paid
Well,
for
I'll
that
go
spot.
next. I'll go first.
Yeah. So because it's the work, you make more than that incentives. You know you don't have to go first because you gon'. But
She
the
took
girl
all my
goes
little money, and I
first.
think I took some of Hilda's.
You did.
Right.
You did. You did.
I
You
did.
did.
Go
You took
first.
some money.
You get paid to go first out, and you'll see me a lot of times. I go out and tip the girls randomly because I'd be excited too when I catch them out there, and I'm not going in between trying to get stuff together. I'll throw money out. If I think the last time I missed Bambi, so I tipped her after the fact. So you will see me doing stuff like that all the time. Where I tip the girls out, but it happens a lot with the first girl and with the new girls. Or if I see they're a little bit nervous, I'll start their tip line so they can get, because once you see your first dollar, your confidence
brings
is
up
right there on the floor. So I'll go out and I'll tip them first.
Soon as the dancers see their first dollar on the floor, it boosts their confidence in their mind to go harder. I actually tried that on one of my friends. She's not a dancer, but I basically live her lifestyle for her. So she, likes to play around on my pole in my house. And she danced around the pole. And one day I just came in my room, went in my stash, took a stack out, and I started throwing at her. And when I say I totally seen a whole different person from when she started walking around that pole to the end of the she danced 3 songs. I'm like, you can do a show.
Soon as it comes, it's something that the money flying from the air activates the Mercedes from Peak Valley in you for some reason. Like you just start turning into a whole stripper, like in your mind, it just clicks. That's what happened with me too. My first dollar, I was like, oh, okay, I'm out.
It's that energy.
Yeah.
It's that energy and somebody else saying that they see that you're beautiful. That's why no matter what, I don't care what space you're in, and I'm going to stand by this until somebody can prove it different. If another woman tells you that you are beautiful, you are sexy, you are smart, you're a good mom, you're whatever that woman tells you is very similar to your mom. It's a Mother Earth type of thing. It's, damn, you think I'm sexy, you think I'm beautiful, you think I'm smart. It tops what a man tells you, because a man is telling you that in our head, right? So they could sleep with you, so they could be with you. But another woman who is your equal that tells you that, it's like none other. It's just different. Right. And that's why it's so important for women to appreciate other women and not be so fucking jealous that you can't say, you look gorgeous, or I love those shoes, or girl, you working that whatever.
And then when you do it, you'll see the surprised look on their face.
You do, and it feeds you to know that you just made another woman feel beautiful.
It does.
Thank you.
It does. It doesn't take anything from this world.
Hello. I love that. Oh, I love that. That just touched my soul.
You have to. It's different.
Oh, that just touched me. I personally, for people who do know me or ever get the chance to be around me and you talk to me, I literally say this all the time. Hey, babe, or excuse me, beautiful.
She does.
Thank you, my love, or that's what I say because I know I didn't get that a lot. Not even in relationships. I didn't get it. And that's exactly why I'm in the state I am now. I'd rather be alone. Because I could do it myself. Like, I was so obsessed with the whole Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. I have a cup that I drink coffee, wine, juice out of. It says, Good Morning Gorgeous. Do you hear me? So when I see that cup, Good Morning Gorgeous, it's giving me a reminder. Like, I like to see a smile on another woman's face or anybody's face or, excuse me, handsome. Like, just to see a smile on somebody's face because you don't know how long that person has ever heard those words, or excuse me, my love, or excuse me, babe. These people could be single going home to nothing. So just to hear that should make them just be like, ooh, that just sent chills down my spine.
Or they
I
had
don't remember the
that.
last time somebody called me or handsome, or my love, or babe, or excuse me, sweetie, or honey. I just come off like that.
You do.
Say that now to somebody.
And women don't do that.
A lot of
women
women
do not compliment. That's why you get taken back when you do get a random compliment, even especially from a stranger. A woman seeing you pass by you and compliment something about you.
Yes, and I do it all the time.
They'll usually just stare at you.
Yes,
but when to hear it, it's like, oh, okay. And people don't know. Sometimes you could be having a real shitty day, and just to say, oh, girl, even if you can't compliment the way that they if they're beautiful, something about them. Your shoes is cute, girl. I like your hair. I love doing it to older women because sometimes I feel like older women kind of lose their confidence. They don't look the same no more, so they feel some kind of. So I see an older lady, on the streets, and I be like, girl, I love that hair. Or I'll compliment something about her. Watch her light up.
Yep.
She's gonna light up.
All the
I don't know
time.
what it is. But female compliments or the feeling you get is, like you said, is way different because you know it's not for any reason but what they saying it is for. A man, you be like, why you just tell me that? You just
that part.
You know, but yeah, female to female compliments are so appreciated.
They are different. When I reached out to Bambii, I reached out very professional because, again, I was nervous in that space. More so not wanting to come off that. But anyway, and it was, hi, my love. And I looked and I was like, I sent this message to the right person. I was like, God damn, who did I send this message to? Asia, you moving too fast. And I was like, oh, no, it's her. I was like, okay. And it just changed my day. And it changed how I even deal with her. You can be professional and still be. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be kind. If you reach out to somebody as the professional reaching out, and they reach back with dearities, that's what they're called. It's okay to be okay. It's okay to accept it. It's okay to embrace it because women are not meant to be strong. We wasn't made for this. We just got put in this position. And if it's anything a woman can understand, is a goddamn woman. So let her be delicate. Let her feel beautiful. Let her feel seen. That's the best word I can use. Let her feel seen.
Right.
That's the best word I can use in whatever space she's in. So even if she's out there on the dance floor, whatever she comes out, when she comes out as her character, rally with her and fuck it up with her. If she want to twerk, jump up and twerk too. If she want to play the sexiest music ever, and when they look at you, look back at them. Like, be a part of.
Don't look at me.
The show, because it's totally a production in our space. It's not just some stripper that you pay while you on some business meeting to give you a lap dance. It's an actual it's a show. It's a production, and it's a lot put into this. And what you put into it, you will get out of it. And again, if you don't want to do that, it's okay. Be in the back.
Me and my
It's
friend, we
definitely
were scared. We were sitting at the table like this.
Right. How was your experience as it being the first time?
Certain stuff, I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I was like, let me turn. So, like, did she just do? Okay, no. And I'm looking back at her, and she looking at me, and we just tapping each other in the seat, like, what did you? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna look at that. That's too much. But then you like,
right. I'm not gonna look.
the show is definitely an experience, and I think it's also a confidence booster to other plus size women, because every show that we have, the ladies, that's in the crowd, I always get a few people that say, how do I be down with this? How do I dance? I want to dance. That probably never even thought about doing it before until they saw the show. So, and then the girls that are part of the show, I mean, when we first started, of course, we had bad apples with girls that we had to, get rid of. But all the girls that are on the team right now all boost each other up. If there's a first timer, if there's somebody who just, I'm not feeling it, you guys, I'm nervous or anything like that, there is always another, or if not the whole team, will pump her up. Like, you got it. You need some help, especially Bambii. Bambii is so,
because you'll find them in the audience.
Yeah,
they'll come out. They don't just stay in the back or go sit with their friends.
No.
When they done, they actually strategically place themselves so that when, again, you look for your person you can focus on is somewhere, everywhere in there that the girls can focus on and see each other.
Yeah, we always support.
I noticed
and
that.
That's why I'll be on it. Yep, and that's why I'll be on the floor with the new girls. They'll see that I'm, we are all right here. If it's taking too long for them to get their first tip, I go out there, throw it out, or somebody on the team will go out and tip them real quick, so that way they know that they're being supported. There's no booing or anything like that when it comes to the everybody gets pumped up, and the crowd, it seems like the crowd naturally knows that too coming to the show. So even if it's a girl who you can tell is nervous, nobody just sit there and wait for her to do something. They're yelling, they're cheering her on, you go girl, this all in the crowd. So everybody's pretty good. I don't want to take up too much. This is Bambi's interview. I'm not going to take up too much time because I'm like, I just want to hop on and say hi. I love y'all. Y'all are so bomb. I think everybody is bosses to me. There's no like CEO. There's no nothing. We all a team. We all listen to each other. We all get money. So I just want to tell y'all that I love y'all.
I love you.
We love you too. I can't wait to come out.
See y'all this weekend.
Yes. I will be there.
All right, y'all. I'm going to hop back in the comment part.
Okay, bye. So one of the things that I did see that I did like, even in the audience, like when you guys went up to people, of course, because, I knew different people. I could tell who was a friend, but also the vibe in there is just different every show, because you don't catch nobody looking at you like,
right.
I didn't catch that. Even from the people out there, it's not
welcoming.
It's very welcoming. No, even from the front, even walking up from the front door, to your point, when you're walking out.
Like, hey, how you doing?
Like, where's your car? You okay?
Like, okay, come on, let's go. Go ahead and find a table. It's always going to be welcoming and opening arms, because I've been in clubs where it was not welcoming at all. I had to be like, hello.
Right.
I want to come in here.
Right.
Okay, pay your money. No, thank you. I'll take my hard work. You pay money somewhere else.
Elsewhere.
But coming into some place that's like, hi, beautiful, what's going on? Like, that's the type. I like you. Who your manager, so I can put in a good word? Because you need a raise.
Right.
Like,
No
that's
attitudes. No, they running back and forth. Hell, even me, I was getting ice for people, and it didn't bother me. It was like, oh, you need that? Okay, no problem. It's not like, do you know who I am? Or
No.
I would never. Like, nobody. Not even the dancers. Dancers was out before the show, mingling with the crowd. Then it was their time to come out, and I was looking at some of the people like, wait, you was a dancer?
Right.
I thought she was the dancer, because you know some of the people in the crowd, honey, they'll make you think they a part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's welcome. It's actually okay. The dancers don't be looking like, could you move them? Or it's just a really different
experience.
It's an experience.
And
It is.
I love it.
I mean,
I love being a part of the family. It's very family orientated. I love that. I love, like Seven said, I am most definitely one of the dancers who would be in the back like, hey, y'all, listen, I understand it's a battle. I love you all. We're all going to go out there. We're going to show. And it's always that one dancer that be like, I'm so scared. And I always give them that mothering big sister, little sister, whatever. And I tell them like, hey, listen, you go out there and you make that motherfucking stage your stepping stone, because you don't know when you might have to use a window as a door.
Yep.
Do you know
That's
what I mean?
good advice.
It is.
That's
And
very
you go
good
out
advice.
there and you set it on fire. Not necessarily, baby. But, you go set that motherfucker on
There
fire.
was fire this last show.
Huh?
There was fire this last show. Did you see it? Was it you? Ah! It was her.
I'm the queen of fire, guys. I play with fire.
I told y'all I didn't remember who half of the. See, that goes to prove I wasn't lying. Yeah, it was
I'm the
fire.
queen of fire. I set a lot of things on fire. I like to set my butt on fire. I like to set her down there on fire. I breathe fire. I have wands where I put it in my mouth and breathe fire. I love it all. Fire is just like, I like thinking outside of the box, literally. You know, you got to be different. So.
That's true. I like fire.
different.
We're gonna need a fire extinguisher fucking with you.
I've
That's
never set okay, so one, I can say I've never set anything in the building on fire. I did set $1 on fire, and I still have my wound from it. I set $1 on fire with my shoes. I usually put dynamites in the little bottle sparklers on the bottom of my shoe. I lit them both, and I ended up flipping on somebody. And in the process of me flipping, my foot was down there too long, set $1 on fire. When I came out of the handstand out of their lap, I came down and then I put it out with my ass. So I still got
When you said the handstand out of their lap, because
my head was in their lap. So basically, like I'm sitting here, my head was in their lap, and my feet was up, and the dynamites was lit. So I'm just opening and closing my legs. I did gymnastics as well, so I'm just opening and closing my legs. You know, doing little crazy little things with my legs and stuff like that. And when I came out of it, I landed in a split. So when I landed in the split, the $1 that was lit was behind me, and I leaned back on it, and I basically put the $1 out with my ass. So. Yeah.
saved your ass.
Saved my ass. I'd rather that than my wig. I mean,
Heck yeah.
that's a good wig. So I'm most definitely the queen of fire. And it did not hurt me. It did not hurt
Okay, good.
It didn't hurt me because, like I said, I set myself on fire all the time. So that's not a problem.
I like tipping for.
Please, because I think that's how I lost all my money. Now I know
Yeah.
where I lost all the
I
money.
think we both were shelling
Yeah,
out.
I
money,
think
like,
that it was you.
Take all
It
of it.
was you.
And then after she got done, she was like, "Give me some more money."
That was me running back to the table like,
I don't got
And
no
now-
money. Give me some more.
give me some
That's when
more.
the MC said that. He was like, oh, I was going to take her place. No, she was coming back. She said, wait a minute. Like,
Right, we did.
She
She
looked
said,
at me.
"Hold on, 1 minute." She looked at the table and said, "Give me this money. Give me this money. Give me some of this."
Bingo, I got it.
got action. She looked at me when I was in the midst of, in the Megan meetings, and she said, and ran to the table and then came back.
Wait.
I would never abandon you. Just hold on.
She said, and ran
Oh
off.
my
I'm like,
gosh.
okay, I hope.
That is where I lost all my. Oh.
Yeah. Because it was like.
Because everything was something.
Wait a minute. Let me go back just a moment. I was like, well, I wanted to throw some money to. Give me the money.
I was chosen, so I got to throw it in front of the people.
You were most definitely chosen because the outfit that you had.
Yep, thank you. It was like blink, 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 blink. She had a neon sign above her, like pick me.
Was banging. Do you hear me?
Pick me.
Thank you.
That's how she got up.
Like, I don't know.
I got a sparkle.
I'm like, I don't know who that lady is, but if you ever wear it again, please just give it to me. I loved it. I want it.
I got you.
So,
girl, you just don't know. Next thing you know, she gonna come in there and just light.
Don't worry.
She just lit up everything, and it's always
everything
dark.
gonna be glistening.
It's always we choose it. We like it to be dark in there because a lot of women like it to be like that. A lot of entertainers.
It brings out something different in you.
Yeah, it gives a better glow to the skin with the cameras.
Yes.
It makes women feel more comfortable. I'm saying.
Yes. It almost makes you feel like you're not seen.
Invisible.
Yes.
I got a mask on. Or something.
Yes. It gives us like a silhouette. And that's what a lot of women in the entertainment business with Seven or any women like more. Like, I don't mind doing it in the light, but I prefer the lights off so you can get that illusion from my body.
Yes.
Because when it's dark, maybe you might not be able to see this extra back fat or this extra roll because it's dark. And maybe you might not be, you ain't going to be able to see if my lace is lifted. It is dark. I wouldn't care. I'm still coming out here. And when I do these flips and do these tricks and put legs behind the back of my head, we'll be good. As long as you seen that, didn't you? Oh, okay, we good.
Yeah.
I should pack my bag now.
Yeah.
I'm not even wearing a watch.
It's about to be time for you to come on out here.
It is. And it is. I was just telling Seven, my brand is Sparkle. So I'm just going to have to keep showing up.
Okay.
Sparkly. And bedazzling every goddamn where.
I'm going to be Baby Sparkle.
Not Baby Sparkle.
I'll be Baby Sparkle.
So, for sure, you are going to have to be back on the show. Plus, we have some things we need you to do specifically for the brand. Is there anything that you would like to say before we end this particular show? Because we could go on forever, but I feel like I need to give you back your life, although I have a million questions.
I got a lot of questions, too.
We got questions, but we have to share you with your life, so... I guess we just have to
questions. I can answer some questions, most definitely. I don't want to keep y'all waiting and wanting to just be like, I just wonder. So I can answer two questions from each.
2 questions from each?
2 questions from
Okay, perfect. So my first question is, how did you become, specifically, these are from me. The other ones I asked are from my people. So specifically from me, when you thought about giving at the bachelorette party the class that we talked about, that we're going to build into the brand as well, what made you comfortable doing that? What made you even start doing that?
Because one, I have no.
She teaching that class?
You missed it. I told you to bring your ass over here.
Wait a minute.
You wasn't listening.
Wait, I need this class.
So I have no.
I don't even know who watches, but I didn't got it. As soon as I seen this, I was waiting.
I mean, I keep forgetting that this is going on YouTube because I could have got something and showed it.
No, that's an exclusive to our brand.
That's an exclusive. but I have no reflex at all. My tonsils were supposed
At
to
all?
be none at all.
What happened?
So basically, before my shows, I teach the girl this a little thing that I do. It's like I tell them like, go ahead and do this, and they'll do it. And then of course, the ones who do have it, they, you know, and then I tell them, go ahead and press this pressure point here. Close your fist for 10 seconds. Now go ahead and try.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh shit.
Lord, do you know how long I've been waiting on this?
Bambi.
Girl, sign me up.
Okay, so no more from you.
But yeah.
No more from you. Because that's a part of our brand. And, oh, goddamn.
I got goosebumps.
So yeah.
I can't say what I want to say either because we have to protect our capital abilities.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you when I get there.
Yeah.
God damn.
That was the move.
Now,
I'm
mind
going to
you,
get these tonsils tonight.
that was yes. Now that was something that I actually used to do all the time when I were dating. When I was dating a guy, when I was dating guys actually. So it was something I used to do because I always used to like to put my topic on my pressure points to stop like headaches and stuff like that. The temples. And
That's what I thought it was for, headaches.
Right. Like the headache, these are for headaches, and then the one that I showed you guys are for, you know, this here, and then they got some in the feet.
Stop right there.
So I know a lot of different things. I do a lot of
Stop right there. Okay, so we got another. Oh God,
I got a couple of people that's going to sign up for this class.
baby, listen.
I need the VIP section.
No, it's so.
I'm
I
bringing
think
my
it's
own toy.
the first weekend in November. Put that on your calendar. Out here, I think I'm gonna have to revise the fucking guest list.
Because that was some deep shit. That was magical.
So that meeting was supposed to be business because remember I told you the business is going to another place where I needed that to be business, but I'm gonna need to make it business but in a different way. So maybe we could launch like
the girl
our
who,
exclusive package.
you know, like the
Yes.
girl who's teaching girls how to ride.
Yes.
I do that
She's
too.
traveling all over the world with that.
So
I do that as well.
me too.
But I teach them in more like of a contortionist way. Like being I do that as well, but I do it more in being like in a contortion because I'm a contortionist. So I can bend my body in different places. Like bend myself up in circles. And don't let the fitness fool you. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
No, we've seen it.
Honey, I had a
We've seen it.
cheerleading coach who weighed 300 and something pounds when I was in junior high, and that bitch ran up a tree and did a backflip.
Bitch.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm very much so
Contortionist. I'm gonna Google it.
Contortionist. Those are people who can put their body in boxes and come out. That actually was what I was thinking about doing for the show coming up. Coming out in a box and coming out. But I'll have to have somebody make my box and stuff like that. So.
Girl, I'll call you later.
Yeah, we got ideas. I can't talk the way I want
Right.
on here.
I mean, we can, but that's gonna need to be a part of the paid group.
We can do that. We can set up.
Period. I'm trying to tell
We can
you.
set up another one where we're basically. I can actually. We could choose maybe 2 things to do. One of them can be this one, and then another one can be me basically bending up my body or something. And
I'm trying to tell you. I got us covered.
Yeah.
On that note, I only needed the one question then. Shit, do you have a question?
Nope.
We don't have no questions for you.
No.
Okay? We don't have no questions
I'll
for
wait.
you. We'll see you though. That's what we'll do. We'll see you, and we go, Jesus and Mary. Okay, well.
That was one for the books.
That is. I'm not playing. I'm going to try that out.
So I'm going to toast again. I've never toasted at the beginning and the end of the show, but
I need another drink.
I'm going to toast again. So
let me refill.
Okay. That I could do.
Let me do one more toast. Get good. Can I get a refill?
That was the perfect song. I like it. I like it. Oh my God.
I do want to say that I am more than honored to be here, giving everybody, a little piece of what I am, my brand, who, and what I do. It was amazing, great vibes. Make sure everybody like, comment, subscribe, because she is amazing. This was the best interview I've ever been on.
Oh my gosh.
Also, maybe I'm going to say this is actually my first interview I've been on.
Oh my God. Nobody's ever asked you before?
No. Well, I've done one at a party. It was like a big show, like a big party, and somebody pulled me to the side to do an interview. But as far as like me sitting here and getting questions, like all of this was definitely, a mind's opener. It was so much fun. It was a lot of laughs, different personalities, and I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you so much. I'm super happy that you enjoyed it, and we are going to have you back a lot, because you are definitely a brand favorite. You're definitely a brand favorite, and I am so excited that you were my first.
Thank you. Oh, I'm ready to toast.
You ready to toast? So
yes.
We are going to toast to every woman being seen. We are going to toast to all of your first and enjoying them and making all the magic in your life that you want it to be. And we are going to toast to the Royal Kingdom and always roll out the red carpet for yourself first.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! Here, you drink out of that drink that you're trying to kill me with. So that is it for tonight. Again, don't forget to, Bambii, where can they follow you? On Instagram and where else? Give them your name and all that
information. You
information.
can follow me on Instagram at __ many shades of Bambii. 2 A's, 2 I's, __. You guys can find me there. And I believe that's the only place you guys will be able to find me where I'm actually active. I don't really do on Facebook. Facebook is for more of the family and stuff like that. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I definitely do reach back out. I am not bougie. I don't just leave you in my message request. I will leave you in my message request if you send me some stuff like, hey, what's going on, little mama?
Right.
I'm gonna look at that like, I don't know who you are. Just hit me up and please come with some sense, and then, I don't mind. And even if you do hit me up like that, I'll hit you back up, but you'll get like 1-word answers. But other than that, that's where you guys can find the BAM.
Perfect. So she is tagged in every post that I have made this week, as well as the recaps that I'll do this week leading up to going to Vegas. Our next interview is actually going to be with our production person, which is my brother, Ron. And we're going to do it out there. So if I can, I love to throw in surprises. I'll try to have everybody meet me when I check in, and hopefully we can all do it together. That would be nice. But I love throwing in surprises. But you can look for a lot coming from us. Whoever said that women can't work together or black people can't work together, get ready for us to show up and show the entire hell out. I couldn't I couldn't be happier. So I'm super excited. And y'all know she wasn't going to not come, period. Drove straight from work. So my biggest supporters, I appreciate all of you guys. I really, really do. I got all 7 of y'all name written down. So when I make it, we can get on the jet and go somewhere. But I'll see you this weekend, sweetheart.
Yes.
So I'll see you this weekend. I'm super excited for the show. And
We'll make sure nobody's standing in front of the camera for footage.
Oh, girl, we got that set up already. We got, yeah, they might not even be able to make it to y'all. I'm just, you know, Madam came in and had to make some changes. I was like, yeah, I'm going to need them to be bougie now. I'm going to need full on security. Yeah, wrap them up in a bubble. Get them on out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
A little bit.
I
got y'all. I'm just saying. I love my girls. We got to protect them and get them ready. So we will see you guys on the next episode. Look forward to Bambi coming back. Show her some love. I will tag her, and please follow her and support her as well. That is it from us. And everybody have a good night. We love you. Bye.